All right, let's take a look at WeVideo. Now, WeVideo is a very simple to use video editor, very easy access points for your students and for you as well if you want to get started in this. Obviously, because it's cloud based and yeah, kind of easy to access. There aren't some advanced features that you would get in a large desktop version, whether you're using Adobe or some other video editor like that. But there's so much that you could do with this. So let's get started. So right here, I'm on my dashboard and I have a few different options right here. I can just start creating a new video. I can make a recording, which would be either just drop me in right away to my webcam or a screen recording or a combination of both. So this could be a tool used for screen recording and editing. I can make an animated GIF or I can just do audio with the podcast. There's also some different templates that I have right here. And I'm going to go ahead and start with a template because there's a couple things that I really like about this. Let's do this morning meeting one. So when you're thinking about remote learning and you're trying to figure out what's the best way for me to kind of engage with my students and let them know what's going on, well, using a template like this with your video might work out really well. And there's some different things that you can look at through here. And so we have some things right here where there's a title text right here with motion, and I'm able to kind of update this text as needed in my color scheme. It's got this background image that I'm able to replace as well. So this one right here, we have a video. And this is just kind of some stock footage right here, but this is where you would be able to say good morning to your class and provide some information. If we move on, we have some time where maybe we share about some things. What'd you do this weekend? And again, talking right here. You'll notice there is some background music right here, and I can kind of edit that as well. We'll go into some of those features a little bit later. But all of this stuff I'm able to easily edit and add some things right here and export it for my students. I'm going to go ahead and go back to my dashboard and I'm going to look at another template right here, such as this meme one right here. So when thinking about getting feedback from your students and letting them kind of be creative, sometimes doing things in the forms of memes or using that with a GIF can really allow them to express creativity in a new way. So this is just a template where we have the background, which is just white right here. We have the video, and this is stock video that I'm able to get, or I can make my own, things like that. And then we have just some text right here, kind of like your basic meme text, which I can edit as well. So a student might be reflecting on what they learned and maybe making 3 little GIFs that showcase that. And finally, one other template to use is, let's see, where are you? There was one for an exit tickets, and I don't see it on here. So I think the person may have made that their own and done it. So you can create templates that you share out with your students as well, but we won't get into that right now. Let's go ahead and create a new video. So I do need to, you'll notice on the previous page, I had some projects made already. So whenever I go, I'm able to make a project right here and add it in. I'm going to just put in this, I don't know, and click start editing. So some of the basic things to get you started is that there is media. You need to have media in order to put in here. I am able to import media, such as something from my Google Drive, so a file or anything like that that I can put in here, or I can record directly from my computer. And I can record my webcam, my screen, or my screen and webcam. So that can be great for screencasting. I can also just narrate and record voice over what's happening. So I may have put in a video and I want to narrate over it. I can add static images as well with the import media. I have some text options right here where I have different like motion type texts. I can have them in static so that they're not moving at all. Things for a specific season or these call out types, like where I might place it over to call out some specific text. And there's lots of audio, whether that's sound effects or music. I can transition from a portion of my video to a different video in a variety of ways. And then there's also some different backgrounds that I could put on there as well. So let's do a little bit. And oh, I forgot to mention that we do have access to a variety of stock media already made by WeVideo added on here. So I can search for different things and put some of that in there. And you know what? I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to take this video right here, and it's about 10 seconds long, and I am going to place it on video track 1. Now you notice I have video 2 as well and audio 1, but I can play this right here, and we see that this mosquito is sucking some blood right here. So if I wanted to, I could add some audio, and I could look at my sound effects and I can put an insect audio track right here. And I can decide, oh, maybe I don't want that whole thing. Maybe I just want it right here. So now I have this effect going along with it. Well, let's say that I want to add some text as well. So I can add some text. Maybe I want some motion or something, and maybe I want something like this. Okay, and maybe I want it to be that full 10 seconds. I can double click on it, and this brings me up my editing thing right here, and I have some different colors that I could do. Mosquito sucking blood. Maybe we'll do that. And so now when I play it, I have this animated text right here that's going to do some fading out. You didn't get to see it because there we go. I can add in multiple things. So like if I had this video as well, I could then do a transition between the two. So we'll watch this right here. And you'll see how it transitions with that fade right there. So there's different things I could do like that. I'm able to add in other video and audio tracks. So I can add in another video track. And let's look about some things like maybe I want something with the green screen. So I'm just going to search for green screen for some of these basic things. So maybe I'm going to put this on right here. Okay. Now I am able to double click on this clip and I'm able to do some editing on here. I can resize it as needed. I can flip it. If it's the wrong way, I could rotate it. I could just move it, different things like that. I can animate things so that they go from like move from left to right, or maybe I'm doing some scrolling credits from bottom to top, anything like that. I can adjust some color as well. But here's what I would use for green screen, this color keying. So I'm going to press my little dropper right here. I'm going to bring it over and select the color that I want to remove. In this case is green. And you'll notice that now disappears. It becomes transparent. So I'm actually going to move my green screen layer up. I want it to be above my other ones right here. And now you'll notice everything below it, and we'll move it right here, everything below it is showing on this screen because there's only this part that's transparent. So I could, on this mosquito one, I could resize it and kind of fit it in here, and maybe I'll do that with my text as well. So now it looks like this guy is watching that video on his computer. So there's a lot of different things that you can do with that. So I hope that you think about this as a tool that you can use to create engaging video instead of just normal screencasts, but also use it as a tool for your students to create and demonstrate what they know. Some exciting features that are rolling out this year. In September, they're going to create real-time collaboration so that students will be able to work on a video project like this in real time together on the same project. They've had this before, a shared project, but only one person was able to access it at a time. Another feature that's coming out is WeVideo classes. So it's going to look similar to Google Classroom, where you'll be able to assign different projects to students and be able to access their videos as well, right from a dashboard. And then finally, they are adding in some cropping of videos so that you're able to put in a picture or a video and then only select a portion of that. Right now, that ability to crop out sections of video does not exist, but that's coming in the fall as well.